Hi guys, it's Derek Shannon here. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be talking about the 5 myths about strength training. These myths are going around the gyms, you hear it in the media. They're myths that need to be squashed because you're missing out on a lot of results because you may fall prey to believing these things. There's 5 of them on this video. Here we go. Just going to go through it real quick with you, okay? Myth number 1. Muscle turns to fat if you stop training. What a crock. Why would you want to build up the muscle if it could turn into fat? What's the point in that? It is definitely a myth. I wrote here it's a myth of the highest order. Muscle and fat are 2 different compounds. They cannot change into one another. Muscle is muscle tissue, fat is fat tissue. One will never become the other. What you do see is when you train and you stop training for a while, you do lose the muscle mass a bit. So you become a bit softer, but you don't put on fat or your muscle doesn't turn to fat, okay? So never think that that's going to happen. Never let that stop you from getting to your goals of putting on a little bit of muscle, because remember, muscle always revs up the metabolism, right? Okay, next one. Myth number 2, strength training doesn't burn fat. Again, that's totally untrue. Muscle mass is your number 1 ally against fat gains. The more muscle you have on your body, the more fat you burn because your metabolism runs at a higher rate, because your muscle is actually metabolically active. All right, your body runs at a higher speed. Your metabolism runs at a higher speed because you have the muscle mass on you. A pound of muscle burns 10 to 20 calories each day, just moving it around, breathing, living, okay? Regular strength training helps you increase your muscle mass or preserve the muscle mass that you have. And basically what that turns you into is a fat burning machine. The more muscle mass you have, the more fat you're going to burn, okay? So always remember that. Next one, myth 3. Lifting weights makes women bulk up. Okay, I get this all the time from my clients. If I lift weights, am I going to get bulky? No, you're not going to get bulky. Basically, what happens... Oops, sorry. Zoom back in there so you can see it. Strength training increases the amount of muscle on your body. Any body, okay? But the thing is, women do not... Females are women, obviously. If you're female, you do not have the amounts of testosterone in your body to build muscle, okay? To build large amounts of muscle, I should say, okay? You don't have as much as men, okay? If you're looking to tone up and get tighter and just look different and change your body, your physique, you need to add muscle to it. Again, you'll burn more fat. The body just looks different. You'll never be bulky. Like you see the female bodybuilders on TV and whatever in the magazines. You won't look like that. There's a little bit of enhancement, let's just say, in a lot of that, okay? Unless you're a genetic freak, which does happen, but most of us aren't, okay? So don't worry, lifting weights is just going to make you look great, okay? Give you a little bit of muscle. Next one, myth number 4. Strength training is for young people only. That's not true. I have clients that are in their 60s. We train with weights, body weight, dumbbells, kettlebells. You have to be a little more careful when you're a little bit older. But that doesn't mean you can't. That's a used up excuse I wrote here that senior citizens across the globe have shattered. I saw a cool post the other day. A gentleman, he was in his 60s, and his post said something along the lines, people always tell him he looks great for 60, and he replies, this is what 60 should look like. And this guy looked bloody amazing. I would like to look like that, and I'm 40, okay? So it was pretty amazing. Assuming that your doctor is giving you the okay, you have a lot to gain from a regular weightlifting routine. You're going to have bone density. You're going to have extra muscle. Slows down the chances of osteoporosis. It's just, it's all good stuff, okay? So that was myth 4. Myth 5. Oh, I like this one. Use light weights and high reps to tone. Okay, so in the 90s, this was popularized. Using really light weight to tone your physique. Well, it doesn't work. It'll increase your muscular endurance. You're training a different way. You know, a sprinter trains with power movements and heavy movements and weight for explosive power. a marathon runner will run long distances. So it's the same sort of thing. In order to truly change your muscles, heavier weights at lower repetitions must be used. Start with 8 to 10, the 8 to 10 repetition range. I periodize all year long. So I go heavy for a few weeks, 4 to 6 reps, then I go to 8 to 10 reps, and I go to 12 to 15 reps. And that's as high as I go. And that's really just to shock the body and get it to not understand what's going on, to confuse it. Okay? It says here, including strength training as a part of your fitness routine is essential for achieving a fit and toned body. I don't know about you, but when I see a sprinter, male or female, that is more the physique that I would want, as opposed to the marathon runner who really doesn't have a lot of muscle on them, has burnt a lot of muscle, because they use that for fuel when they're running long distances. Just my opinion. And if you're looking to look like that, then train like that. Use light weights. But it's not going to, when people say, I'm going to the gym, oh, what are you training? Oh, I'm just toning. I'm using light weights to tone up. That doesn't work. You have to add the muscle to the body. Then you have to reduce the fat, so peel the onion to look toned. It's got nothing to do with your rep range. Okay? Hope that squashes some of the stuff that you hear. If you're not training with weights of some sort, kettlebells, body weight, TRX, just bodybuilding, powerlifting, if you're not doing any of those in your routine, add it, because it's going to make a huge difference in the way your body looks and how you feel. And this was from Balanced Life Systems. Check out our website, www.balancedlife.ca. Let us put the bounce back in your step. New website just built. It's awesome. And of course, home of the Belly Fat Renegade. 2 different companies, 2 different products. And you can check that out at www.bellyfatrenegade.com. All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much. Take care.